12 Rules for Life by Jordan B. Peterson is not just a self-help book. It's a philosophical, psychological, and deeply personal exploration of how to live a meaningful life in a world full of chaos and suffering. Instead of offering shallow motivation, Peterson digs into ancient wisdom, modern psychology, religion, and biology to explain why life is hard, and more importantly, how to stand up and face it properly. The book opens with a fundamental idea. Life is suffering. This isn't pessimism, it's reality. From illness and failure to loss and uncertainty, suffering is unavoidable, but Peterson argues that meaning can be found not by avoiding suffering, but by confronting it with responsibility and discipline. The central metaphor he uses is order versus chaos. Order represents structure, stability, and predictability, while chaos represents uncertainty, growth, and the unknown. A meaningful life is lived at the boundary between these two forces. The first rule, stand up straight with your shoulders back, is inspired by lobsters. Peterson explains that even lobsters have dominance hierarchies governed by serotonin. When a lobster wins, it stands taller and becomes more confident. When it loses, it shrinks. Humans, he argues, are biologically similar in this respect. Your posture, your attitude, and how you carry yourself influence not only how others see you, but also how your brain functions. Acting confidently can actually make you feel more confident. The deeper lesson is this: take responsibility for your presence in the world. Don't act like a victim. Face life head-on. The second rule, treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping, highlights a strange human tendency. We often care more for others than for ourselves. People will give their pets medication but neglect their own health. Peterson suggests that you must see yourself as someone worthy of care. Self-respect is not arrogance. It is necessary for survival. If you don't take care of yourself, you become weak, resentful, and ineffective. The third rule, make friends with people who want the best for you, emphasizes the importance of your social circle. Not all friendships are good. Some people pull you down, encourage bad habits, or secretly enjoy your failures. Peterson advises choosing friends who genuinely want you to improve and who challenge you to grow. This rule is about surrounding yourself with positive influence and cutting off toxic relationships, even if that's difficult. The fourth rule, compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today, tackles the destructive nature of comparison. In the age of social media, people constantly measure themselves against others, leading to frustration and insecurity. Peterson suggests a more productive approach. Focus on personal progress. Improvement doesn't come from comparing yourself to others. It comes from becoming slightly better than you were yesterday. The fifth rule, do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them, explores parenting. Peterson argues that discipline is essential for raising responsible adults. Without boundaries, children grow into people who are disliked by society, which leads to suffering for both them and others. Good parenting requires courage, the willingness to say no and enforce rules even when it's uncomfortable. The sixth rule, set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world, is a powerful reminder of personal responsibility. Many people are quick to blame society, politics, or others for their problems. Peterson doesn't deny that the world is flawed, but he insists that before trying to fix the world, you must fix your own life. Clean your room, organize your habits, take control of your responsibilities. Only then do you earn the right to criticize larger systems. The seventh rule, pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient, is one of the most important ideas in the book. Expedient means easy, comfortable, and immediately rewarding. Meaningful, on the other hand, often involves sacrifice, discipline, and long-term thinking. Peterson argues that a meaningful life requires choosing responsibility over pleasure. This is similar to ancient religious teachings about sacrifice, giving up something now for something greater in the future. The eighth rule, tell the truth, or at least don't lie, focuses on the importance of honesty. Lies distort reality, and when you lie repeatedly, you lose your connection to truth. This leads to chaos in your life. Peterson suggests that truth is not just a moral choice. It's a practical necessity. Even small lies can accumulate and create massive problems over time. The ninth rule, assume that the person you are listening to might know something you don't, encourages humility. Most people listen only to respond, not to understand. Peterson emphasizes genuine listening as a way to learn and grow. Every person has experiences and knowledge that you don't have. If you approach conversations with openness, you gain wisdom. The 10th rule, be precise in your speech, builds on the previous rule. Vague communication leads to misunderstandings and unresolved problems. If something is bothering you, articulate it clearly. If you don't define your problems, you can't solve them. Precision in language leads to clarity in thinking. The 11th rule, do not bother children when they are skateboarding, is about risk and growth. Peterson argues that overprotecting people, especially young men, prevents them from developing strength and competence. Risk is necessary for growth. If you remove all danger, you also remove the opportunity to become capable. The 12th and final rule, pet a cat when you encounter one on the street, might seem simple, but it carries deep meaning. Life is full of suffering, but there are small moments of beauty and peace. You must learn to notice and appreciate them. Even in difficult times, there are moments worth living for. Throughout the book, Peterson blends personal stories, clinical experiences, religious references, especially from the Bible, and scientific explanations. He doesn't offer easy answers. Instead, he challenges the reader to take responsibility for their life, to confront suffering, and to build meaning through discipline and truth. One of the strongest underlying messages is that chaos and suffering are inevitable, but how you respond to them is your choice. You can become bitter, resentful, and weak, or you can become strong, responsible, and meaningful. The difference lies in the choices you make daily. In essence, 12 Rules for Life is a call to action. It tells you that your life matters, but it's your responsibility to make it meaningful. There is no shortcut, no quick success. Only gradual improvement, honesty, and courage.